I love when LEGO makes merchandise items that fit with their created worlds. I have a small collection of these items, including Knight's Game 2 napkins, a pen, and trading cards. But recently, I found my white whale item for LEGO Castle gear, Fright Knight's playing cards. Now there is some amazing LEGO Castle gear out there, but this one has stuck with me since I first saw images of it. As a big fan of Basil the Batlord and his Fright Knight's army, getting merchandise that goes with them is top of my list. These cards came out in the year 1997, but not much is known about them. I mean, on Bricklink there's barely any information, and there's only been one sold, which was literally me buying this pack. So let's take a look at these playing cards. The pack I got was brand new and still in the plastic, which you usually find on most new playing cards. The box is blue with Fright Knight's artwork on it. This artwork is also used for the back of the playing cards. It's also very similar to artwork used in old LEGO Fright Knight's ad. The artwork depicts the set's Night Lord's castle, which is Windship and Trader Transport. I also love the classic Basil the Batlord that makes up the top of the artwork. It just makes such a cool look. The top and sides of the box just depict the different suits. Inside the box you get 3 jokers and your normal 52 playing cards. All 3 jokers depict a spider web with a classic skeleton hanging from chains. For all the suits, the ace through 10, the background depicts Basil's staff and his sword crossed. The face cards each depict figures from this time period of LEGO Castle. The first is the Jack, which has a Dark Forest minifigure holding a brown spear. He came in 1996's Dark Forest Fortress. The Queen face card uses Willow the Witch, who is dual wielding her red wand and a broomstick. This is also the version of Willow that has her printed red spider cape, which came in Witch's Windship, Witch's Magic Manor, and Night Lord's Castle. For those who don't know, Willow was one of the main characters of the Fright Knight's line. She had a few different stories depending on which country you lived in. She was either the puppet master behind the Fright Knights or an enemy of Basil and his Fright Knight's army. The final face card is the King, which uses King Richard. King Richard is the leader of the Royal Knights army, who's the first minifigure to wear the crown piece. The one on the card sports his iconic cape, which he only used when he appeared in Royal Knight's castle. Sadly, each suit has the same figures. I think this was a missed opportunity because they could have done Basil for the black and Richard for the red. They could have used Robin Hood for the Jack because he's an iconic character from Dark Forest, or even went back to Dragon Masters and brought in Magisto and Dragon Master Barnabas. Overall, this deck of playing cards isn't anything special. Really, the face cards and the artwork on the back of the cards and on the box are the coolest parts. They definitely are fun and unique piece in LEGO Castle history though. I do wish LEGO would make more items like this today. When you enjoy a fandom, you let it bleed into other parts of your life, and you want to show that in many different ways. For an example, take Star Wars fans. People who like Star Wars will get the toys, keychains, backpacks, pins, house decorations, I mean the list goes on. During LEGO history, we've seen LEGO attempt to do this a few times. I mean, some of the biggest times have been like Bionicle, Ninjago, Knight's Kingdom 2. That's why whenever I can find these kinds of items for LEGO Castle, I buy them up. I mean, I have 3 castle keychains, including Magisto, Jester, and a 2010 Lion Knight's King. I have used this Lion Knight's Key keychain ever since I got it, which is why it's so beaten up. I get these items because I love the fandom of LEGO Castle. Side note, I once saw Knight's Kingdom 2 bed sheets and I legitimately almost got them because I thought it'd be hilarious to own. It will definitely be interesting to see what gear items LEGO makes in the future. Do you have any interesting LEGO gear items? Also, if you had these cards, what would be the first game you would play with them?